In the intricate web of human interactions, understanding the signs of being used is a crucial tool in safeguarding our emotional well-being. How do we decipher subtle cues indicating that someone might be taking advantage of our kindness or goodwill? Join us on this insightful exploration into the subtle indicators that might signal you're being used. Recognizing these signs isn't merely about skepticism. It's a means of preserving healthy boundaries and nurturing relationships built on mutual respect. By identifying these markers, we empower ourselves to navigate relationships more mindfully and protect our emotional integrity. As we delve into these 9 key signs, each insight serves as a beacon, guiding us through the complexities of human interactions. But before we proceed on this enlightening journey, a gentle request. If you find value in this discussion, extend your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing this content to aid others in recognizing these signs too. 1. One-sided effort. Are you the one consistently steering the ship in your relationships or interactions? This imbalance often manifests as being the sole initiator, forever orchestrating plans, or predominantly maintaining communication. It's like a seesaw where you're perpetually on the heavier end, exerting effort while the other remains aloof or passive. Think about the last few times you arranged meetings or initiated conversations. Was it always you, while the other party seemed indifferent or unenthusiastic? If you find yourself consistently in this role, it might be a telltale sign of a one-sided effort. Recognizing this imbalance isn't just about tallying the score, it's about evaluating the mutual investment in the relationship. When your efforts seem disproportionately larger, it's worth reflecting on whether the other person is equally committed or engaged. This observation might unveil subtle indicators that you're the one carrying most of the relationship's weight. 2. Frequent requests for favors. Ever felt like you're the go-to person for help, yet the support never seems reciprocal? This imbalance can emerge as a consistent barrage of requests for your assistance without any willingness to return the favor. It's typical to extend a helping hand to friends or family when needed, but when these requests become a one-way street, it raises a red flag. Perhaps you're the constant problem solver, the dependable shoulder to lean on, yet when you seek similar aid, it's met with excuses or disinterest. Reflect on recent interactions. Do you find yourself being the perpetual yes person while receiving little in return? If your generosity consistently goes unreciprocated, it might indicate an unequal dynamic where your willingness to help isn't being valued or acknowledged. This continual cycle of favor requests, sans reciprocity, can leave you emotionally drained and unappreciated. Recognizing this recurring pattern is pivotal. It could signify that the relationship leans towards you being used without regard for your needs or boundaries. Disregard for your needs. Have you noticed a recurring pattern where your needs, concerns, or priorities seem to fade into the background? It might manifest as consistent disregard or dismissal of what matters to you. In healthy relationships, there's a mutual understanding and acknowledgement of each other's needs. However, if you find that your needs consistently take a back seat, it raises a critical concern. Your attempts to communicate your desires or challenges might be met with indifference or minimized importance. Perhaps you've mentioned your concerns or opened it up about personal struggles, yet these disclosures are met with fleeting interest or outright dismissal. It could be subtly a lack of attention to your emotional state or an overlooking of your opinions and aspirations. When your needs are consistently disregarded, it's a clear signal that the relationship might be veering towards an unbalanced dynamic. Recognizing this pattern is essential. It may signify that your contributions, concerns, or needs aren't being valued or respected. 4. Conditional support or friendship. Have you noticed that support or friendship seems conditional in your interactions? Perhaps you've experienced a pattern where the other person appears supportive or friendly, but solely when it aligns with their needs or interests. This conditional behavior becomes evident when their support or friendliness emerges primarily during times when they require something from you. It's less about genuine care for your well-being and more about fulfilling their needs or desires. In these instances, their support may feel transactional rather than rooted in a sincere interest in your happiness or success. Their behavior might noticeably change based on whether they need your assistance or not. indicating that their interactions are guided by self-interest rather than mutual respect or care. Recognizing this pattern helps identify relationships where support or friendship is offered selectively, contingent upon their immediate needs or desires, rather than stemming from an authentic connection or concern for your well-being. 5. Emotional manipulation. Have you felt emotionally manipulated in your interactions with someone? Emotional manipulation often manifests when the person uses your feelings to pressure or guilt you into fulfilling their needs or desires. You might have encountered situations where they leverage your emotions, inducing feelings of guilt or obligation to coerce you into doing things for them. They might strategically play on your empathy or sense of responsibility to manipulate you into complying with their requests. These instances can involve subtle tactics like making you feel guilty for setting boundaries or using emotional triggers to influence your decisions. It's a form of manipulation that exploits your emotions, ultimately aiming to fulfill their objectives without considering your well-being or autonomy. Recognizing emotional manipulation is crucial in understanding if someone is using your emotions as a tool to sway your actions, often disregarding your feelings or needs in the process. 6. Lack of reciprocity. Have you noticed a lack of reciprocity in your relationship or interactions? It's a sign that you might be putting in more effort or support than you're receiving in return. You might find yourself consistently investing time, energy, or resources into the relationship without receiving equal effort or acknowledgement from the other person. Your gestures, favors, or support might go unnoticed or unappreciated, indicating an imbalance in the give-and-take dynamic. This lack of reciprocity can be evident in various aspects, whether it's in communication, support during challenging times, or the effort put into maintaining the relationship. It often leaves you feeling as if your contributions are undervalued or disregarded by the other person. Recognizing this absence of mutual effort and appreciation is crucial in understanding whether the relationship or interaction is one-sided, where your contributions go unreciprocated. 7. Your gut feeling. Trusting your intuition or gut feeling is crucial in relationships or interactions where you suspect being taken advantage of. Sometimes, despite the absence of concrete evidence, you might sense something isn't right. You might feel uneasy, question the other person's intentions, or have an underlying sense of discomfort in the relationship. This instinct, often referred to as your gut feeling, is an invaluable guide. It's your subconscious processing information beyond what's apparent, signaling caution when something feels off. While it might not always provide explicit reasons, this intuition can be a powerful indicator of underlying dynamics within the relationship. If you find yourself questioning the authenticity or sincerity of the other person's intentions, it's essential to acknowledge and explore these feelings. Your gut feeling can often alert you to potential issues or imbalances in the relationship, urging you to reevaluate the situation and your involvement. 8. Taking credit for your ideas or work. Consistently having your ideas or work claimed by someone else is a significant sign of being used. It's common to collaborate and share ideas in relationships or professional environments. However, if you repeatedly find your contributions being appropriated by another person, it's a red flag. They might present your ideas as their own, taking credit for your hard work without acknowledgement or recognition. This behavior showcases a lack of respect for your efforts and creativity. It's not just about the recognition, but also about integrity and fairness in interactions. Feeling consistently unacknowledged can be frustrating and detrimental to your confidence and motivation. When your input is consistently misrepresented or claimed by someone else, it's essential to address this discrepancy. Upholding the rightful acknowledgement of your contributions is crucial for maintaining a healthy and respectful relationship or work environment. Disappearing act when not needed. When someone is using you, they might exhibit a pattern of being present only when they need something from you. This behavior includes vanishing or becoming distant once their immediate needs are met, or when you no longer serve their purpose. You may notice that they're consistently unavailable or disinterested in communication unless they require a favor or support. Their sudden disappearances align with their needs or desires, leaving you feeling neglected or unimportant when you're not fulfilling their requests. This sporadic presence indicates that their engagement with you is solely transactional, centered around their convenience or needs. Your absence doesn't affect them because their focus is solely on their interests, making your relationship or interaction one-sided and conditional. Recognizing this pattern is crucial as it highlights the insincerity and self-serving nature of the relationship. Healthy relationships involve consistent communication and mutual support, not intermittent presence based on personal gains. In the end, it's essential to recognize these signs as they signify imbalances and can lead to feelings of being taken advantage of or unappreciated. Understanding these patterns empowers you to set boundaries and prioritize relationships that foster mutual respect and support. By identifying these signs early on, you equip yourself with the knowledge to discern healthy relationships from those built on one-sided dynamics. Remember, your well-being and emotional health deserve relationships that honor your needs and efforts. We'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these signs or noticed other indicators of being used in a relationship or interaction? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those who might benefit.